Very good afternoon to all. Today we will discuss about the numericals on the design of bevel gear. So we have already discussed about the force analysis and the basic terminologies, formulas, then beam strength equation. SB is equal to MB sigma By into bracket 1 minus B by A naught. Then wear strength equation. SW is equal to BQ D dash PK divided 0.75 BQ D dash PK divided by cos of gamma. And then how to calculate the effective load by using the approximate estimation and precise calculation by Scott's equation, that also we have discussed. So let us apply these formulas and let us solve numericals related to design of bevel gear. Okay, so a pair of bevel gear with 20-degree pressure angle consists of a 20 teeth pinion meshing with a 30 teeth gear. The module is 4 millimeters while the face width is 20. So number of teeth on pinion given, number of teeth on gear given, module given, face width given. The material for the pinion and gear, same material is there. SUT is equal to 660 Newton per mm square. The gears are machined to meet the specifications of grade 8. So this is the grade 8 means this is given for grade 8 means this is given for, I can say the Scott's equation we can calculate. BHN is 400. The pinion rotates at 500 RPM and receives power from electric motor. The starting torque is 150% of the rated torque. So what it indicates? CS is equal to 1.5. Assuming the minimum factor of safety Fs is equal to 2, determine the rated power that the gear can transmit. And the Y value is given here. Okay, so let us write what is given. We have read the complete numerical, and let us write what is given for this particular numerical. And then we will be starting the numerical. Alpha pressure angle 20 degree consists of 20 teeth pinion meshing with a 30 teeth gear. Teeth pinion meshing with a 30 teeth gear. The module is 4 mm and the face width is 20 millimeters. I will say the module is equal to 4 millimeters and the face width is equal to 20 millimeters. The material for both the cases is same. The SUT is given. I will write here SUT. The ultimate tensile strength for the material is 660 Newton per mm square. The gears are machined to specification of grade 8. So I will write here just grade 8 and we will use the equation for grade 8 for Scott's equation, calculating the error. Surface hardness is given 400 BHN. So I will say Brinell hardness number is given is equal to 400. The pinion rotates at 500 RPM. So the pinion I can say here NP is equal to 500 RPM. The starting torque is 150% of the rated torque. You can say CS is equal to 1.5. And assuming the minimum factor of safety, Fs is equal to 2. We have to determine the power that the gear can transmit. What additional is given here? So if you refer, Y is equal to 0.33712. So whatever the number of virtual number of teeth will be there, for that case, we can say Y is given. So here I will write down Y is equal to 0.33712. And and we have to calculate kilowatt. We have to calculate here the rated power that the gear can transmit. If you refer the given data, we can calculate the beam strength. Module is given and all the things are given. We can calculate the beam strength. BHN is given. We can calculate the wear strength. Error gear grade number 8 is given. We can calculate the errors and we can calculate the PD. We can calculate the P effective. If we calculate the PD, then by using the relationship between SB and SW, we can calculate the PT and then MT and finally kilowatt. So this is our the terminal, these are the steps how to follow so that we will achieve at power. So as I have explained, I will write down step number 1. You write down what is given. I will give 1 minute and so we will proceed. So very first step is, I can say here, beam strength. Very first step is beam strength. So I will write here since or as the same material is used for pinion and gear. Pinion and gear. Pinion is weaker than the gear. So I can say pinion is weaker than the gear. Pinion is weaker than the gear. So very first step, gamma is not given. Let us start with the calculation of gamma. So I will give you 1 minute. If you have written the given, let us start. We will move simultaneously. So very first step is calculation of gamma. So I can say here tan of gamma is equal to Zp by Zg. Is equal to 20 by 30. Gamma is equal to tan inverse. So I will get value of gamma is equal to. Tell me answer. You will get gamma value as tan inverse of 2 by 3 or 20 by 30. Okay. Any other? This I will call it as gamma. Okay, so let us proceed further. We are having the formula for beam strength. So let us proceed. We have to calculate Y. So I will say here Z dash P is equal to Zp divided by cos of gamma. is equal to 20 divided by cos of 33.69. You will get it something like 24.04. So assuming this z dash p approximately equal to 24, and y is already given for whatever virtual number of teeth will be there in the given data. So I will say here y for 24 is equal to 0.33 712. It is given in the numerical itself. It is given in the numerical itself. Okay. So here, let us go for calculating the sigma b. Sigma b is equal to SUT divided by 3. Ultimate tensile strength is given 660 divided by 3. So you will get answer as 220 Newton per mm square. Okay. Then dP is equal to m into Zp is equal to 4 into 20 is equal to 80 millimeters. Then I can say dg is equal to, we are just calculating all the values, m into zg is equal to 4 into 30 is equal to 120 millimeters. Okay. Now we don't want the dp and dg in the formula. We want to calculate the a naught. So it is the cone distance. This is nothing but under root of dp by 2 square plus dg by 2 square. So let us substitute the values. I can write here a t by 2 square plus 120 by 2 square. So let me know the value. A naught is equal to, you will get the value in millimeters. Calculate A naught. Say 122.11. Okay, any other? Okay, right answer, I can say 72.11. So why we have calculated all these? If you refer the formula, m b sigma b y, m given, b given, sigma b we have calculated. Y we have noted it down, and this a naught is required. Therefore, we have calculated dp, we have calculated dg, and then we have calculated the a naught value. Now let us substitute all the values. You will get the value of ESB. So let us substitute 4 into 20 into 220 into y value 0.33712 into bracket 1 minus 20 divided by 72.11. You will get the value of SB. So I will write on the other side. Tell the value. 4287.41. Okay. So I will write down here 4287. Okay, 4287.1, whatever, Newton. This is our step number 1 completed. Now let us go for step number 2, that is wear strength. Step number 2 is nothing but wear strength. So I will write down the formula first, then we will substitute whatever the value, then we will calculate wear strength. So SW is equal to 0.75. We have discussed about the formula also. 0.75 BQ dPk divided by cos of gamma. So B is given, dP calculated, Q and K we have to calculate. Then we can calculate SW. So start with Q. Q is equal to twice ZG divided by ZG plus ZP tan of gamma. 2 into 30 divided by 30 plus 20 into tan of 33.69. Okay, friends, tell me the value for Q. Similarly, K is equal to 0.16 BHN by 100 square. So is equal to 0.16 BHN by. So I will substitute here the value for BHN. Tell me the value for Q. Q value 1.38. Any other? 2 into 30 divided by 30 plus ZP 20 tan of 33.69. Calculate the value of Q, calculate the value of K. Then I will substitute in the formula SW. Tell me the values. Twice ZG divided by ZG plus ZP tan of gamma. 2 into 30 divided by 30 plus 20 into tan of 33.69. What will be the answer for this Q? 1.381. Okay, any other? Any other? Calculate K also. Let me know the value for K also. Then we will substitute both the values in AW wear strength and we will calculate the wear strength. .38. What is value for K? Q 1.38. Value for K 2.56. Okay, till values 2.56, 1.38. Okay, so I will substitute here 0.75 into B 20 Q dp K divided by cos of gamma 33.69. So, okay, tell me the value. Yes, W is equal to 5095.07. Any other? Very good. Yes, W is equal to 5095. Any other value in this? Or I will say round up 96. Okay, further it is required to calculate. Before proceeding further, here only we will say, we will write afterwards. But if you compare this 4287 and 5096, so here only we can say that ESB is less than ESW and beam strength is the criterion for design. Okay, let us proceed. Step number 3, the dynamic load. Okay. So here grade 8 is given. Let us write the equation for grade 8. So for grade 8, error is given by E is equal to 16 plus 1.25 into bracket M plus 0.25 under root of D bracket complete. So here for calculating the D, we will say dP and dG. But for this case, we have seen in the formula here we have to take that D is equal to twice RMP and RMG. That is very important. So let us calculate RMP and RMG. Mean radius for pinion. RMP is equal to dP by 2 minus B sin gamma by 2 is equal to, I will say here 80 divided by 2 minus 20 sin of 33.69 divided by 2. So I will get value for RMP is equal to, tell me the value for RMP. We will get the value in millimeters. Similarly, I will calculate RMG. Tell me the value RMP. Calculate the values. $34.45. Very good. 34.45. 453. Okay. So I will say here 34.46. 20 cos of 33.69 divided by 2. So here you calculate Rem for gear is equal to. I will highlight the values in between. So here you will get this is the value for REM for pinion, and here we are calculating the value for REM for gear. So let me know the value for REM for gear. 51.67679. Okay, so I will say my value as 51.68 millimeters. Very good. Okay, so now I can calculate the error for pinion. Error for very good. 51. So I will calculate now the error for pinion. So I can say here EP is equal to 16 plus 1.25 into bracket M plus 0.25 under root of, I will not say dP, I will say twice REMP. So I can write the values here 16 plus 1.25 into bracket 4 plus 0.25 under root of 2 into 34.46. Just substitute all the values, you will get EP is equal to, and keep this is in micron, therefore you have to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3, then it will become in millimeters. Okay, so go slowly, calculate the value for error for pinion. Calculate the value for error for pinion and paste here the value. 23.59. Okay, very good. So EP is equal to 23.59 micron, or I will say 23.59, very good, into 10 raised to minus 3 millimeters. So I will convert it here only so that there will be no confusion while addition of this. So this just I am highlighting the answers. Now let us in the same way calculate for EG, error for gear. So I can say here EG is equal to 16 plus 1.25 1.25 into bracket M plus 0.25 under root of twice REMG 16 plus 1.25 into bracket 4 plus 0.25 under root of 2 into 51.68. Okay, so calculate error for gear. 24.176. Very good. 24.176 micron is equal to 24.17 into 10 raised to minus 3 millimeters. So I will highlight it. This is the error for gear. Okay, so we have calculated this error for pinion, error for gear. And now let us proceed further. The total error is equal to EP plus EG, error for pinion plus error for gear. So let us add these two values. So I can say here this E is equal to 23.59 into 10 raised to minus 3 plus 24.17 into 10 raised to minus 3. So you will get the value of error as E is equal to 47.76 into 10 raised to minus 3 millimeter. Then I will go for B dash. We have discussed B dash is equal to B cos of gamma. B dash is the case width considered parallel to the tooth. Okay, we are having the relation B dash is B cos gamma 20 into this cos of 33.69. So you will get the value for B dash is equal to 16.64. Okay, so 16.64 millimeters. Now let us write down the PD formula E N P Z P B dash R M P R M G divided by 2530 under root of RMP square plus RMG square. Let us substitute the values, friends. Error value I will write 47.76 into 10 raised to minus 3. Then RPM 500, ZP 20, B dash 16.64, 2 radius. So I will say RM 34.46, RMG 51.68 divided by 2530 under root of 34.46 square plus 51.68 square. You will get the value of PD. Calculate the value of PD. Calculate the value of PD. Vinayak, do you want to say something?
हाँ मास्क
What is the value? 90 point, you said 04. Okay. So I can say here the value as 90.04. Again, I will call it as in Newton. Therefore, this is our step number 3. Now let us proceed for the next step, that is calculation of the static load. So I will take it on next. We can say the last few steps remaining. So step number 4, I can say PT, static load calculation. So I can say here we are having P effective is equal to PSPT plus PD. So I can say 1.5 PT plus 90.04. This is my value for P effective. I will call it as equation number 1. I will call it as equation number 1. So let us calculate the value of P effective. So comparing the values of SB and SW, SB is equal to 4287 and SW is equal to 5096. So we can say that SB is less than SW and SB is the criteria. So comparing the values of SB and SW, here I can say it can be observed that SB is less than SW, and therefore I will comment bending is the, or I will write say SB is the criterion for design, or criterion for SB is the criterion for failure or for design. Okay, so I can say SB is equal to P effective into EFS. So SB value, we are having the SB value at 4287.1. So I will say here 4287.1 is equal to P effective into EFS is given as 2. So I will modify this 4287.1 is equal to, from equation number 1 I will put here 1.5 PT plus 90.04 into 2. Here I can say from equation 1 we have substituted the value. Now if you check only PT is unknown, so just go for solving and you will get the value of PT. You will get the value of PT. So tell me the value of PT. Let us write down. Okay. PT value 1368.98. Okay, 1369. Okay, no problem. 1368.98 or 1369. Okay. So I will say 1369 Newton. So now very two simple steps are remaining, calculation of EMT and calculation of kilowatt. So I can say here EMT is equal to PT into dP by 2. 1369 into I can say dP by 2, 80 by 2. So you will get the value of EMT, and finally we are having EMT is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 6 kilowatt divided by 2 pi ENP. Tell me the value, or tell EMT value. 1369 into 80 divided by 2. 54.76 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, any other? $54.76. Okay, same value. So I will say here 54.76 into 10 raised to 3 Newton millimeter. So I will write here 54.76 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 6 into kilowatt divided by 2 pi, and n is nothing but 500. So only unknown is kilowatt, and you can write here transmitted power, or the gear can transmit the power, is equal to, this is your final answer. $2.867. Okay. Any other? Kilowatt is equal to 2.86. Any other answer? So 2.86. This is your the final answer for this case. So in this way, if you can see, we have calculated very first what is given. We have written the data is given for calculating the beam strength. So we have calculated the beam strength, we have calculated the wear strength, then we have calculated the dynamic load by first calculating REM, mean radius for pinion and gear, error for pinion and gear, and then finally dynamic load. Then the static load we have to calculate. We have compared ESB and ESW and calculated the static load, and then we have calculated EMT, and finally we have arrived at kilowatt.